Hello guys, our next topic is investigation into repair cost and fraudulent claims. In September 2012, it was announced that the Competition Commission had launched an investigation into the UK system for credit repairs and credit hire of an alternative vehicle, leading to claims from third parties following on crash where their client is considered to be not at fault. Accident management companies will take over the running of their clients' claims and arrange everything for them. Usually on a no-win, no-fee basis, it was shown that the insurers of the fault vehicle were unable to intervene in order to have a control over the cost that were applied to the claim by means of repairs, storage, vehicle hire, referral fees, and personal injury. The subsequent cost of some items submitted for consideration has been a cause for concern over recent years, as this has caused an increase in the premium cost contrary to the general duty of all involved to mitigate the cost of claims. Also, the recent craze of cash for crash has substantially raised the cost of policies. This is where two parties arrange a collision between their vehicle and one driver, making excessive claims for damage and non existent injuries to themselves and the passengers that had arranged to be in the vehicle at the time of collision. Another recent development has seen crashes being caused deliberately by a driver slamming on their brakes so that the driver behind hits them. This is usually carried out at roundabouts when the following driver is looking to the right or oncoming traffic and does not notice that the vehicle in front has suddenly stopped for no reason. The staging of a motor collision on the public highway for the purpose of attempting an insurance fraud is considered by the courts to be organized crime, and upon conviction is dealt with as such. So in United States, vehicle insurance in United States, the regulations for vehicle insurance differ with each of the 50 US states and the territories, with each US state having its own mandatory minimum coverage requirements. 48 US states and the Districts of Columbia requires drivers to have insurance coverage for both bodily injury and property damage. So, we are talking about vehicle insurance in different areas and about its rules, legislations, and acts. And we also have talked about the fraudulent claims and how to investigate and why police investigate into repair cost and fraudulent claims during vehicle insurance. And now we are talking about vehicle insurance in United States, and there are regulations in 50 different states of US and the territories, with each US state having its own mandatory minimum coverage requirements. And next is with the New Hampshire and Virginia being the exception, but the minimum amount of coverage required by law varies by state. For example, minimum bodily injury liability coverage requirements range from $30,000 in Arizona to 1 lakh in Alaska and Maine, while minimum property damage liability requirements range from $5,000 to $25,000 in most states. Malaysia. In Malaysia, renewing car insurance is a very common thing. In general, there are four types of car insurance available for Malaysians. First one is Act Over. This is the minimum cover corresponding to the terms of the Road Transport Act 1987. The insurance concerns the legal liability for death or physical injury to the third party, not including the passengers. So it is hardly ever written by insurance. Third party coverage, this type is compulsory to buy for every vehicle, so it is the most basic and common car insurance which insures you against claims for the injury or any damage.